If you've ever felt like your entire identity disappeared the moment your child was diagnosed or the moment you became a parent, then this is for you. Because you're not your child's struggles, you're still you. You're not your child's diagnosis, you're still you. And if you've ever felt like your entire identity has become wrapped up around your child's needs or your role as a caregiver, then I really want to talk to you today. Don't forget to subscribe and like this and share with as many parents as you can. As parents of children with disabilities and complex needs, we are often in survival mode, especially after a diagnosis. We become a nurse, researcher, therapist, advocate, scheduler, crisis manager, everything our kid needs. And somewhere in all that, we lose ourselves because we lose ourselves in the caregiving role. And I just want to say that it's not your fault because the system doesn't make space for you. The spotlight is usually on your child and their evaluations and their progress and compliance and their support needs. And it's easy to believe that if you're struggling, you may be failing. But realistically, you are not failing. Your worth is your worth and their future is their future. So you want to be able to separate the two. To believe that you're struggling and you may be failing because your kid may be having some health challenges or behavioral challenges can be very dangerous. And here's the thing, when you define yourself only through your child's diagnosis or their challenges or their struggles or the things they don't have, you begin to shrink, okay? And then you could easily get to the point where you stop dreaming and you start to say things like, I don't have time to think about me right now. I'll get back to myself later. I'll figure it out later. Now the focus is on my child. But later never comes. And then you begin to forget what you even like anymore. And when that happens, burnout creeps in fast because you were never meant to disappear. And so it's very important for us to get to the place where we rebuild a sense of self. And reclaiming your identity doesn't mean you abandon your child. It means you're modeling what thriving really looks like. And it means that you're allowed to be a whole person again. So this is what you want to start. You want to start by asking yourself, who was I before caregiving consumed me? Who was I? What did I like? What were my hobbies? What brought me joy? And what did I love before I was constantly in fight or flight mode or in survival mode? And what dreams did I bury the day the diagnosis came in? Because you're a parent, yes, we agree, we're not denying that, but you're also a full-blown whole person behind that role. Because parenting is just one role. Beyond that role as a parent is a person who has likes, who has a purpose, who has a sense of self and a sense of agency. And you also have gifts and talents and the voice of your own. So we don't want to wrap ourselves with just that one thing, which is the role as a caregiver. So today, I want you to stop and pause and slow down. And I want to remind you that you are not your child's diagnosis. And you're not your child's challenges. And you are a whole, worthy, radiant soul with a sense of value that exists on its own. Your value or who you are or your sense of esteem and your sense of confidence does not have to be wrapped around your role as a caregiver. So if you feel like this resonated with you and you're beginning to see that you're getting lost in your role as a caregiver, I want to personally invite you to the Parent Forge free weekly listening circles. And it's a space for you to just stop, pause, slow down, and reconnect yourself back to you. No pressure, no fixing, just a safe space where you can show up as you are, reconnect with you, and feel less alone. Because indeed, we believe that you don't have to do this alone. And we're creating this community for you to show up just as you are so that we can rediscover you and you can step into your power as a true confident advocate for your child. Don't forget to subscribe also and like this and share with as many parents as you can. Take care.